Welcome to the Nameless Voices podcast. This is episode number 68, and the summer heat is already upon us.
Fun, flippin' tastic.
And probably incense.
I'm nice and cool right now with my setup.
Oh, lucky you. My name's Nanashi. I'll be your host for the day, and I apologize in advance for whatever this show is going to be. Joining me tonight is a small menagerie of gaggle fucks and card floppers. Going down the list alphabetically, we have the TCG slut, AI Ignister.
I'm currently eating pizza, so don't mind me.
Nice.
Okay, pizza man.
We have our fellow furry YuGiTuber, Jose Oricalcum.
Imagine making a video on a 18-year-old game using probably one of the best mods for that game, only for the mod you use to be outdated within 10 hours. Couldn't
Oh, that sounds...
Imagine building your dream deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! And having a ban list drop the next day.
But on the plus side, at least the people who made the mods were able to acknowledge my efforts.
We have our dedicated salad player, Phoenix Reborn, who is apparently silent today. He finally returns after technical difficulties. It's Tim Brick.
I fixed this. I fixed my hand to allow my schedule to be good for the next 3 hours.
And he's finally back from his wrestling tour. It's Zivit.
Yeah, finally back. A lot happened wrestling-wise and life-wise. I sadly failed my final exam and have to redo it in November, but it is what it is.
I'm sorry to hear.
Hey, I've been there myself, man. I've had quite a few experiences in college that went the exact same way. So, before we get started into the actual show, barring what's already been said, obviously, how has everybody been in the last month?
Alright.
It's been a dice roll.
Yeah.
Well, manic, at least in terms of today. We've had my sister's birthday today, so we were out all afternoon. And of course, as I already mentioned in the pre-show, the train back got cancelled due to signal failure. So I had to order an Uber to take us to the train station that we initially got off started at rather, so we can drive back home, and at least that saved the evening.
Well, at least there's that, yeah.
I was in the middle of editing a deck that I'm going to bring up near the end of the podcast.
Sounds good. Well, things have been a little hectic in my area. I'm still loving my new job, but they're trying to make some schedule changes because they don't like the idea of people working 12-hour shifts anymore. They think it's unhealthy, so they're trying to put us all back on 8s, but they also know I'm dedicated to the schedule they gave me, and they don't want to take that away from me, so we're kind of in the middle of a fluctuation to see where that goes.
Well, fingers crossed.
First time someone's complaining they're working less.
Well, that's the thing. I'd be working the same number of hours, just over more days. And having a dedicated 3 days off a week's schedule is nothing to complain about.
I know.
Also, I hope you get better payment now.
Oh, I definitely do. Now, before we get into the actual meat and bones of the show, I should remind everyone that Bear Claw's Realms of Fantasy is our sponsor of this show, as well as my YouTube channel. It's a hand-drawn coloring book based on medieval and D&D themed art that recently had its price reduced down to $15 a copy.
Oh, very
That's
nice.
nice.
And of course, our second sponsor, Raid Shadow VPN.
Yeah, you just have to bring that up every time, don't you?
I mean, it's a cliche, ain't it?
I blame Decade.
Uh-huh. Now, we got quite a few things to go through here, and some of them are going to hurt. So we're going to get the most painful ones out of the way right from the beginning with the passing away that has happened in the last month. We have recently lost Tom Kane at 64. He was the voice actor for the narrator of Clone Wars, as well as Professor Utonium from Powerpuff Girls.
Ouch.
Yeah, it hurts. Sad.
We also lost Fujiwara Takahiro at 43, who was Digimon Universe's Rebootmon and Time Stranger's Plutomon.
Man.
Rest in peace.
We also lost Peebo Bryson at 75. He was a singer that was known for many different pairings and songs, among which include songs from Beauty and the Beast and A Whole New World from Aladdin.
Man really helped shape the Disney Renaissance.
Oh, yeah, you did. Now, here's what I'm actually curious if people know about. Gene Shalit passed away at 100 years old.
I only heard of him from his cameo in SpongeBob.
Yeah, somewhat same. Still sad though.
The thing is, you may not know who he is, but you will recognize him when you see his face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like very strikingly recognizable.
And the one that's going to hurt the most to bring up, and I was considering saving it to the end of the show when we get to the Yu-Gi-Oh section, but I feel like it deserves to be brought up now. We lost Cimooo at 32.
Man, that's super young.
Yeah, that's the most sad topic of them all.
We all thought that he was doing well, even after his posts, but
I mean, the man beat cancer and then got hit by another kind of cancer. He had to get hit with cancer twice to be dead. That's still an accomplishment on top of everything else that he's done for the Yu-Gi-Oh community.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was sadly deadly. It was over, sadly.
I actually still have a signed picture that I had of him. Like, he signed my picture of Utopia fighting the nightmare monsters.
Oh, dude, nice.
What? That's man. That's awesome. Ah.
I think the best thing that we can possibly say is that Cimooo will be missed. He was a pillar in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and we will never forget everything that he did. The majority of modern-day YuGiTubers were inspired and probably copied a lot of his flow to make their own content. He was a big face in Yu-Gi-Oh, and we are going to miss him.
Yeah. Speaking of which, actually, fellow YuGiTuber Hardleg Joe was doing his own like Masochist series, which was like influenced by Cimooo, and like he did consider like stopping because like he felt it didn't feel right, considering that like for his iteration to like keep going while Cimoo's never finished. But then I think like after consideration, he decided to just let it continue in honor of him.
Honestly, I think that's a smart idea. If his content was inspired by Cimooo, it makes perfect sense to play it all the way through.
Of course.
Yeah. He made that statement very clear just by the intro alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which now hits different.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's still good.
One thing I actually legit want to do now is like have like a Utopia playthrough just out of tribute to Cimooo.
That sounds like a good idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like
rest in peace, Cimooo. You will be missed.
Yeah, like as a you know what was the sad part? I was actually going to have like him signing my salad deck.
And
next time he came to New York.
Damn shame.
That hurts to hear. Oof.
Yeah.
Well, let's try and see if we can bring the mood up a little bit. Let's start off with this one in real life news article that's kind of interesting. Did you hear that Google is releasing 32 million male mosquitoes into the open environment?
That sounds wild to hear.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. So, it's actually kind of an ingenious plan. They're releasing 32 million male mosquitoes into Florida and California specifically. Now, for those of you who don't know about this, male mosquitoes do not bite people. Only females do. And these mosquitoes have something in them called Wolbachia. And it is a special enzyme that these mosquitoes are going to breed into every mosquito they can get their hands on. Their plan is to use this to prevent them from reproducing, thanks to the Wolbachia, and their plan is to breed out the ones carrying Zika and dengue fever.
My 2 cents on the whole thing. I'm gonna be real with you, Google. this ain't gonna make us forget about the fact that you're going pro AI.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that later, but fuck that. There's quite a few things to talk about when it comes to gaming news. Destiny 2 is shutting down on June 9th. Well, it already shut down, actually.
I have
I
very
think they're keeping
mixed
servers
feelings
up.
about this.
They're keeping the servers up, so like, people can play the game still.
Right, I think that there was a new policy that was introduced saying that if you played one of those open service games, there has to be a version of it now where you have to be able to keep that up and running so that people can still play the games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At least and like I said, at least they were able to make one final update.
And on the subject of single player, actually, Sony has announced they will no longer be porting in single player games to PC. Or from PC, rather.
I hate that with a burning passion.
Common Sony L. What can I say?
I mean, Microsoft Xbox is also allergic to money, it seems, because they also pull a similar move now with closing more of their studios and releasing 1,000 more workers.
I actually was going to bring that up later, but yeah, that's a fair point. I don't know if you saw this, but Rayman Origins Enhanced Edition had a placeholder listing price by accident of $2,000.
That's funny to see, though.
What did
Why,
you
that's gonna be the
say?
new. That's gonna be the new price of gaming in 2235.
Must be.
Yeah.
Tekken 8's game director Kohei Ikeda has left Bandai Namco after 20 years.
Surely nothing can go wrong.
Yeah. Well, there's actually some interesting things to talk about as well. Did you guys see the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4?
Yeah.
Yes.
During the
trailer-
Nintendo Direct, yes.
The trailer
Yeah,
makes
it finally
absolutely no
does.
sense.
Again.
Oh, hey, Skyfox,
Yeah.
you made it.
Hello.
Then again, whenever has the Kingdom Hearts lore made sense?
Oh my god.
It never
Okay.
made. But it's also
Kingdom
just
Hearts
a
summoned
Yeah,
you.
I thought we started at 8. I remember the original time.
So, here's the thing. Kingdom Hearts lore may have never made sense, but the entire game is based on a very obvious, stupid idea. After what happened in the last game, Sora disappears from reality. He goes to a place where nothing can exist. And in this game, the very first thing they say is, nothing existed until we did. It already breaks this entire thematic.
Yep.
Okay. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm grabbing my mic. Because I was rewatching the past podcast and my audio sounded much cleaner.
Did you guys also happen to see the Ocarina of Time remake trailer?
No. Yeah, it just like
Yeah.
I did. It wasn't really a trailer; it's more of a teaser.
True.
But one more thing about Kingdom Hearts 4, it didn't make sense that it showed up at the Direct. Why not showing it at Summer Game Fest?
Because they want to make as much hype for it as possible. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but a few months ago, actually it might have been closer to a year, we talked about how Subnautica devs were trying to earn a $250 million bonus that they almost got weaseled out of for finishing Subnautica 2 within a certain amount of time.
Of course.
But we got
Transferred.
confirmation that they got the bonus. They did it, and they won.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Now, this one's kind of fun for me particular, because I don't know if anybody here has ever actually experienced it, but did you see that the Chaotic TCG website is back up and running?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did,
Yeah.
and I'm
I
excited.
did. I
but
never
what I'm
tried
not
it.
excited
I
for
tried to
is
emulate.
randomized stats.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, do fans still remember Chaotic?
I watched
Yes,
the
we do.
cartoon!
And people do. People do.
Yes, we did. We still
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, people do.
Never
Still
forget.
remember that game.
The cartoon actually
Didn't
had an
forget it.
episode explaining how to play the game. It was amazing.
I played the video
hold on.
game.
Did you hear that YouTube is bringing back their DM system?
Oh god.
I never did.
Awful.
This is
That's
horrible
awful.
decision.
Yeah, I never like. Hold on. The funny thing about me
Why?
specifically is like when that first, like when that got implemented, like I was like, okay, and then just like moved on. Like sometime later, I noticed that they like removed it. I was like, I wonder why they removed it.
Oh,
And-
there's
and I just,
so
like-
many reasons.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, like sometime along this week, I saw like an icon that like shouldn't be there. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I pressed it. It's a DM feature.
Yep. It gets worse.
Man, like, yeah.
Oh god. How far does the rabbit hole go?
In addition to doing that, they also silently added a feature in there that says that if you share a link to a YouTube video in a DM, which is quote-unquote anonymous to some degree, it will automatically reconnect you to that person's YouTube channel that shared it.
No wonder, because I clicked one of my friends' links.
They allow-
I saw him. His
Wait,
account. What the fuck is this?
Personally,
Jesus.
Let's see if it decides to get a ton of pushback.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I personally do not care for this feature. Like, I'm just like perfectly fine throwing my name like out to like one of you guys, like mainly people like Ori, because like I trust people like him to like not leak my name around. Because then I accidentally doxed myself to like another friend of mine, and she's
Can
still
I have your full maiden name and your mother's maiden name? I need
also
homeland
the
to
digit
fill out
on the
right
back.
now.
And also the 3 last digits on the back of your debit credit card.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
we got a few AI-based topics to talk about, and I'm just going to hammer these home. First off,
Oh god.
as it was mentioned before, Google search is now incorporating AI into all their basic search results.
And
Yep.
to the surprise of nobody except Google, they pretty much have losing a ton of their user base. Everyone's just switching to other search engines. Such as for me, I've just switched to DuckDuckGo.
It
because
gets
at least
even
their
better.
AI options are optional.
There are 2 court cases in place right now, one in the UK and one in Germany, who says that not only is AI not necessary for search results, but that publishers in these countries are now legally allowed to opt out of anything associated with AI search.
Wait. Didn't
Extreme UKW.
didn't the Pope sign like a doctrine or something saying that you cannot use AI if it's against your religion or something?
I wouldn't know, I'm not a religious person, but if he did, that's funny.
I think he did.
Yeah,
Right.
that would be hilarious.
I might have to look into that now. You guys might recognize the name Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
He is a director for movies like Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, The Departed. There's a list. But he is now a partner and advisor for a generative AI startup company. So,
We no longer take him seriously.
yeah.
We can disregard all the movies and art that he's made.
Well, now hang on.
If not, then we can just pirate all his future movies.
Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater here. We are enough of adults to know how to separate art from artist. We can still appreciate the good things that he did and still shame him for the stupid, retarded decisions that he's now making.
Yeah, exactly.
So, here's one that might make you smile, though. How many of you know the name Kanjuro Suda?
Why does that feel like a
No.
core member got unlocked?
It's the Japanese voice actor for Seto Kaiba.
Oh yeah.
Oh!
He's
It was
suing
involved with
TikTok
the app
over the
language.
generative AI voice videos that they're making of him.
Based.
Yeah, why does that feel like the most Kaiba thing?
Here's the thing. His voice was used without his authority in almost 200 TikTok videos of different origins and types. And he is pissed.
I
And
I
you're
was
right, that is the
forwarding
kind of
these
thing we would
videos to him
sue
just
the
because.
fuck out of him.
You do not piss off Seto Kaiba.
He will literally, no matter how big of a company you are, he will literally say, "Screw the rules.
The rules.
I have
I
money."
have money.
No. The correct line. The
Rule the
correct line
rules.
is
I have a
rule
loss.
the rules. I have green hair.
Dude, I would pay so much money to have Japanese Seto Kaiba say in English and Japanese the phrase, "Screw the rules, I have money."
Yep.
Not green hair.
No, the money is funnier because Seto Kaiba is a rich bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I guess I'm gonna get kidnapped by Pokemon scalpers again.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move into some movie and media stuff because there is some cool stuff here.
Cool.
The first one being the Amazing Digital Circus's final episode movie.
The last act.
I
I have
didn't
not
see
seen it.
I have seen it.
Keep us in the dark.
I am not going to spoil anything. I am not going to give any inclination about anything I know.
I was
I
about
can't-
to say spoil me.
No. I will not spoil anything that goes against everything I believe in for a viewing experience.
Yeah.
I sadly
Well,
didn't
let
get a ticket for the cinemas who showed it in Germany because they were too fast sold.
Well, I
Damn.
watched it on the internet because, within 3 days the entire thing was recorded and posted everywhere, but that's beside the point. What I can tell you is that apparently Gooseworks is 110% fucking done with the property.
Which I don't blame her.
Wow.
I
don't
don't blame
blame
them. After all the shit, I do not blame them.
Yeah, I
I-
don't blame her.
Don't even. I mean, it was Luke and Kevin's fault that it escalated so much.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and in the future, other indie artists will think twice before working with them together.
Yeah. Now, here's another one that we can probably point and laugh at. Scary Movie 6 released a list of topics they're going to be talking about in their latest movie. First off, Scary Movie 6, I don't think they needed to go beyond 3.
Yeah, like I
Thor
don't-
was pushing it back in the day.
yeah, like
As
I don't
someone who
even think.
into the original Scary Movie, like, it's not for me at all.
That's fair.
Fair.
But,
Also,
go ahead.
I don't even think half the kids these days know what Scary Movie is.
They do if they play Fortnite.
And
Alright, I'll
especially-
give you that.
The references, especially how they popularized the "What's Up" ad.
Yeah, I will admit that is the one thing that everybody knows from Scary Movie, regardless if they know it's from Scary Movie.
Yeah, like I didn't even know that was a scary movie until like recently.
Well, they, at the very least, they're the ones that popularized it. Now, this is probably going to get my channel slammed if I talk about this, but the list of topics that they have listed, I do not care. They're going to talk, apparently, about COVID, the Me Too movement, ChatGPT, OnlyFans, the ICE raids, live streamers as a whole, thanks for the pot shot, the Epstein files, the Kendrick Drake beef, and the January 6th insurrection.
Post editing, make sure you censor everything, including ChatGPT.
I'll be sure that anything that gets mentioned in this list is replaced with a fart sound effect or something. I don't know.
And
I
actually,
like
I
that-
am willing to read like the labeling, the back of the label of something, and just listing out the calories for the entire segment of that.
Dude, I might just grab a cereal box and start listing off ingredients.
Yeah, I think that's funnier if we just dub over this entire conversation with that.
On the subject of Fortnite and Amazing Digital Circus, actually, Jackson Pomney are going into it.
I find Pomni's a weird inclusion. Like, why not Ragata?
Well, because Pomni and Jax are quote-unquote, according to Gooseworks herself, the two main characters of the whole show.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I just find like, oh, wait.
Add to it, they're also turning Zooble into a pickaxe, and I think they're turning other characters into backpacks and such. It doesn't matter.
That's disrespectful to Zooble.
And I think every time it hits something, it says "ow."
Yeah, it does.
Now that's
I
funny.
would rather have it curse at me than anything else.
Oh yes, that's funny.
It'll be like, but the curse will be a censor from the show.
Here's another one. Did you hear about the first episode of the Among Us animated series by Paramount Plus?
I hear it's decent.
Yes, my fiance was telling me about this.
Ugh.
I've actually seen it.
The whole suit.
Is it
I've only seen
any
the first episode,
good?
It's actually kind of fun.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, it's alright. It's good. It's good.
Okay, that's
That's what I've heard.
impressive. The fact that you did not immediately say anything negative is a sign that things might be improving for shitpost series.
Yeah.
I feel like it
Interesting.
was meant to be a shitpost series, though. I feel like it's like released a little too late, but like it's still good.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's never too late if you know what you're doing.
Then
It's
I mean, I
like-
guess.
sell for a bunch
Now,
because they didn't know what to do when it came to distribution. I think. So it
Yeah,
was just
probably not.
sitting around for a good few years.
Now, here's an interesting one. We're finally getting a proper Atlantis the Lost Empire sequel as a novel.
Ooh.
I'm probably not gonna read it, but cool.
Yeah, like for those who haven't watched Atlantis: The Lost Empire, do it. It's one of Disney's best underrated works for sure.
I'll be perfectly honest, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the villains are exactly who you expect them to be. The heroes are amazing. The animation is surprisingly good. The sound design is fantastic. The voice acting is top notch.
And I also wouldn't blame you if one of them wound up being your childhood crush.
Yeah, I think we can all agree there's some pretty obvious childhood crush material in there.
I know. Yeah.
Wait, don't expose my childhood crush for Tony the Tiger on stream. Oh shit.
Childhood crush material. That's a show title. Not that it won't already be taken by something else, obviously.
Of course not.
Yeah, I don't think that any show title we say tonight is going to overwrite Rest in Peace Cimooo.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Although that doesn't mean we can't try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will ask you guys here and now,
Democracy.
though. Do you even want to try and choose a show title for this one, or do you just want to straight up stick with Rest in Peace Cimooo? Because I'm cool with either one at this point.
Honestly,
What do you feel like is
Yeah.
correct?
I'm kind of stuck with the RIP Cimooo one.
Then
Yeah.
that's going to be the show
There's no
title. We're
title.
already declaring it. Nothing is going to change that. Now, there is something else that's kind of interesting. Did you hear about the $200,000 stolen Lego collection?
Oh my god, it's such a big kid.
Yeah.
It's such a rabbit hole.
Yeah, who hasn't at this thing?
No. See, my inner asshole is going. Kisa mun blonde sa kunya. No, I'm just rambling in Creole right now, just because I'm having visual rage.
Well, here's what's interesting. The collection has been found.
Yeah, FBI work.
Well, no, it wasn't technically the FBI. It was a YouTuber by the name of CoffeeZilla.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that, yeah.
Wait, why do I know now?
CoffeeZilla is
YouTube-
one of those content creators who is known to deep dive into mysteries and criminal cases, and he's got I think it was the $2 million studio or something. There's some leading joke there, and he is well known. A
Made
lot
out
of
of
people hate
Legos.
him. I think he also tapped on a few common YouTuber criminal cases as well. I know he tapped into
Like,
Mr. Beast a
Logan-
couple of times.
He
Yes,
also
they have.
tackled Logan Paul's crypto scam.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Now, before we get into the actual segments, I would like to take a moment and mention something. As many of you are aware, my birthday was last month.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I turned 38.
Nice.
A lot of people don't know this, but my wife is a huge fan of the tabletop game that I play. She has helped me build it, write it, design characters for it, readjust plot points for it, and she got me a birthday present that I did not expect. Are any of you familiar with what an eye catcher is?
Oh,
I see them constantly.
Eye catchers are those little bits of animation and still images that frame commercial breaks during anime.
Oh yeah, I saw those ones in announcements.
My wife commissioned 2 of them for my tabletop game that I will be using starting not on the session that I'm currently working on, but the one after.
Yeah, I saw those.
Yay.
In Lagan.
They are Gurren Lagann
Anyways.
themed, and they are based on several of the characters in my tabletop game.
Which is
Lovely. In the topics of birthdays, my birthday is coming up next week.
Oh, well, happy
on
early birthday, bud.
Saturday. Thank
I-
you.
yeah. I regret I couldn't get the picture stuff done for you for your birthday.
Don't worry about it, man. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I actually have a GI Joe, two GI Joe campaigns,
Oh wow.
a D&D, and two Power Rangers ones.
Nice.
Power
Damn.
Rangers sounds like my kind of thing.
I just
Yeah.
have a D&D Humber story with dragon mafias and a lot of possession and somehow Brooklyn in there, and I have a Digimon tabletop that I have written. I'm just trying to learn.
I would be interested in Digimon tabletop.
I bet.
Yeah, me too.
I will be getting my Ranger game coming on the up and up soon. Okay, it's less Ranger and more general Tokusatsu, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We get it.
Nice.
All right. I think now is a good time to go ahead and get started into this topic segments. Now, Ziv has not been here for a while because he's been busy with real life and trying to enjoy it, and as a result, he's a little backlogged. So, Ziv, I'd like you to go ahead and give us a nice, well-rounded wrestling segment.
Good question. Where do I start? There was a lot happening, if I'm honest, wrestling-wise.
Well, obviously we can't, dedicate too much time to it because we got a lot of segments to get through.
Yeah,
but
of course.
I'll let you pick, let's say, the most interesting topics from the last few months, and I'll let you handle it.
Well, the most interesting one is definitely WrestleMania, which happened in late April, just right after the podcast happened. Was I still part of this or not? I don't know. I was away for a long time, I'm honest. But the most shocking thing at WrestleMania that happened is that Brock Lesnar passed the torch to Obafemi. Like this, and before you guys complain, because yes, that happened a lot afterwards. But the thing is, Brock Lesnar there went off script and really wanted to end his career. He wanted to. He said himself, okay, Obafemi, he's the new big guy, he's the new star, I bring him over now and don't kick out of the cover. And then afterwards, he was sitting in the ring and put his gloves and boots off and signaled, this was my last ever match, I'm done. But then he suddenly, at the Raw episode, he returned and attacked Obafemi after 3 weeks. After Obafemi did 2 weeks in a row his open challenge. The thing why Brock Lesnar is returned because he was forced to by TKO. TKO threatened him to sue him because of contract breach. He was meant to have his very last match against Gunther at SummerSlam. Like, as you guys know, Gunther is now the career killer, the new one, and is supposed to send all in the retirement. But Brock Lesnar didn't agree to it, and wanted to end his career on his own terms at WrestleMania, which TKO didn't like. Yeah. So then in Clash of Italy, they had a second match where Brock Lesnar won, but like it did need 7 F5s and 2 Cimooo locks to win against Obafemi. So yeah, Obafemi was still looking very strong, and I don't know if TKO could have spared Brock Lesnar from this fast, because I mean 7 F5s, you kinda buried the finisher now. And Obafemi is currently in the tournament for the King of the Ring tournament, which is most likely him to win it. But to other topics now, and of Brock Lesnar and Obafemi. Another one I want to talk about really is the reforming of the Bloodline. Yes, you heard right, the Bloodline is back, but I'm happy about this time, because it started at WrestleMania in the main event of Day 2, where Roman Reigns defeated CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship in a banger match. Like, it was a certified 5-star match, and it was really, you guys have to watch it if you didn't yet, because it was really great, and great storytelling because towards the end, you guys might complain why CM Punk lost in the final moments, but it was good told that his body gave up because of his age, which was the topic of the entire feud the entire time. Like that Roman Reigns said, CM Punk, you're too old. And then CM Punk means, yes, he is too old, but he still has the fire in him, and blah blah blah. And after Roman Reigns won the championship on the Raw after WrestleMania, he reformed the Bloodline, with the Usos standing behind him, not as servants but as family now. So the Bloodline is now a face faction instead of a heel faction, which I really love. And also, after WrestleMania, a story between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu evolved, where Jacob was threatened to get fired from WWE for his misbehavior, that he attacked Adam Pearce and all, and like at their first match, Roman Reigns won because by exposed ring post, which the referee didn't see. And in the second match, they had a tribal combat. Like Jacob Fatu challenged Roman Reigns to a tribal combat. If he wins, he is the new champion and new tribal chief. If Roman Reigns wins, he has to acknowledge Roman and join the Bloodline. And you can guess who won. It was Roman Reigns, which was another certified 5-star banger. And Jacob kept his word, and on the Raw after Clash of Italy, he acknowledged Roman Reigns and joined the Bloodline on his own. And now there's a story evolving from last night's SmackDown, where Jacob Fatu searched the talk with Solo Sikoa and told him that Roman Reigns wants him back in the Bloodline that reformed the old Bloodline. But which Solo Sikoa disagreed to it, and if Roman wanted something from him, he should come to himself. It's anticipated that this is the War Games feud now building up to the Bloodline versus the MFTs. And another outside of WWE, I don't know if any one of you watches AAA as well, and it's the Luchador League in Mexico. And at AAA, we had the ending of the feud between El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano. Who don't know it, they had a feud for a straight year now, where it was, you guys know, Chad Gable got heavily injured and had to get surgery and went away for a while. And then Ludwig Kaiser had the idea to become the new El Grande Americano and to take the empty spot of Chad Gable. The main part of this was that they just wanted to continue the gimmick of El Grande Americano and don't make people feel sus why he isn't there when Chad Gable isn't. And Ludwig Kaiser as El Grande Americano got so popular and over that they got up with the feud, which had the high point now, which had the peak now at Triple Mania, at a mask versus mask match, where El Grande Americano and El Grande Americano had a no-sanctioned death match for their mask in a 32-minute banger, where Ludwig Kaiser won and Chad Gable had to put off his mask. And so Ludwig Kaiser is super over in Mexico now, and in WWE as a whole, he was already planned for the undercard to become a jobber, and this gimmick saved his ass and his whole career, and he's now main event material out of nowhere, which makes me happy for him, because fellow German, but also for the European wrestling as a whole, after Gunther is so over and puts so much heat, and now Ludwig Kaiser follows into his footsteps in the American Wrestling League. And after the feud was over, Chad Gable is now with SmackDown again, And he became a face now, apologizing to every luchador in the roster and to everyone he did unright to, and that he admits he only became that gimmick because he hated the luchador wrestling and wanted just to put their practices into a joke. But at the end, he respects the luchador wrestling and even feels that he became a part of it and still wants to follow it regardless without a mask. So I think that were the most two important things and two biggest things that happened in the last 2 to 3 months, and I give the word back to Nanashi.
Well, thank you, Zib. I appreciate that. Also, during the period of time that you were talking about that, Yoshi happened to show up.
A wild Yoshi appeared.
Yep. Now, if I understand correctly, he's working, and he's probably going to be mute the majority of the time, but that's fine. I appreciate him still showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so...
Oh, what? I forgot this mic is bad. I'll try.
No, you're fine. I was just saying welcome. So, the next topic on the list, I suppose we can go to, would be the Digimon segment.
Hey, yo!
Okay, well, we've got quite a bit to go over. Primarily, our next upcoming set. That being EX7, EX12 rather, Digital Shambhala. Suffice to say, the entire set has now been revealed. So let me go ahead and drop off all of the cards, all the holo cards from this set that have been revealed that we didn't know of anyway. As we can see, we have, in terms of super rares, a new Wargreymon for the Virus Busters and Metal Empire trait. That's going to be two of the main traits from this. Two of the main sets from this trait. Seriousmon Planet Punch dual card, Nezhamon for the Shambhala trait, for the Shambhala Digimon, Amphimon Frozen Crystal dual card, which is actually going to be Deep Savers support. Erlangmon for Shambhala, Metal Garurumon for Metal Empire and Virus Busters, yes. Yugamon for both its own respective deck and the Shambhala deck, Amaterasumon, Diabitmon Trust more advanced dual card, which helps support Nature Spirits, Takatumon, and then, if I can load it up in due time, we've got Machinedramon Ace, which will be for the Metal Empire, which in turn gives us all of the Dark Masters in for their respective fields. So we've previously had Piedmon for Nightmare Soldiers, Metal Siegramon for Deep Savers, and Puppetmon for Nature Spirits. And we've also got Kaguya-mon for both its own respective puppet deck and Shambhala. We also have 3 ultimate rares for this set. We already know the identity of one of them, that being C10 Gokumon. If I can I can bring that up when I can. But also the other 2 ultimate rares for the set are Omnimon for both Virus Busters and Metal Empire, which, you know what, I'm fine with that. Virus Buster, Metal Empire gets another boss monster because frick you, I guess. But we did also... Chaosdramon also is one of the set's ultimate rares, and it's actually its first time debuting as a level 7. All the previous times it came as a level 6 as a mere upgrade to Machinedramon.
May I say something about this Chaosdramon?
Yeah.
It is a thinly veiled
I accidentally printed
6-7 joke. It's a thinly veiled 6-7 joke. It's a late arriving 6-7 joke. I will see myself out.
Okay, please do. I didn't realize that I printed off Chaosdramon twice. So here's the other secret rares: Susanamon and Proximamon. Yes, Susanamon is actually also going to be support for the Time Strangers set, which apparently it's in the game. So That's terrifying. I hate seeing Time Strangers get more support because they're just eating extremely well. And
Well,
also, Gammamon also helps out for the Virus Busters and its own Gammamon deck. Speaking of which, we've actually got the identity of the 6 upcoming promo cards to be released during the time of given out rather during the time of July to September, I believe. I
Yes.
don't have a list of them. I don't have a PNG of them, but I'm gonna list off the cards as follows. We've got Demi-Meramon to help with the Myodasmon deck, Arcturusmon for both Virus Busters and the Gammamon deck, Eugen for the Leviathan / Deusmon deck, Ray, a new version of Ray for the Hadesmon deck, Digi Seabass, which is made to help the DM deck, and Unique Emblem Ragnarok Athena for the Galacticmon deck.
Small correction, Eugen is both for Leviathan and Reboot.
Okay, thank you.
Before you
welcome.
continue, I will take my leave for this podcast and see you guys at the next one.
All
I
right.
hope to see you again.
See you Zilla.
Andiamo.
You around. Anyway, for the for Digital World Shambhala, that set will be coming out on July 3rd. And honestly, out of all the decks, the Metal Empire is the one that I am the most interested in. I'm not sure if this keyword has been introduced yet, but we now have 2 new keywords. First is Engage, which is on Chaosdramon. I'm not sure if that's been introduced already. But at
Nope,
the end of the
it's
turn,
just a reflavor of Blitz.
Yeah. At the end of your turn, this Digimon may attack. Thank you, Ignister. And the other keyword is Guard, which is on the option card for Metal Empire, which has the effect where if one of your other Digimon would be deleted, by deleting this Digimon, they prevent that deletion. Give me a sec.
Basically, it's an upgraded version of Decoy.
Thank you. I'm not sure what else there is, but I'm gonna leave it in the hands of both Ignister and or Skyfox, because I'm unfortunately needed. So, BRB.
Okay, so in terms of like anything else in the set, well, as already discussed, Engage and Guard are new keywords, and as you previously mentioned, it is basically better decoy. One thing
And better
Ori
Blitz.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's like better Blitz since like both have their like ups and downs. Blitz like doesn't need to wait till like end of turn; it's just like strictly on a wall. While Engage does. But so like if there's like a deck that could like utilize both keywords, cool. What Ori did like fail to mention is that the Amphimon and the Arbid dual cards also support their own like respective decks, not just their fields.
Yes. I was gonna bring that up, but you beat me to it.
Yeah, I beat you.
And
I
I'm
beat
quite
you to it.
nervous speaking.
I tried the Amphimon one. Like it helps, but it doesn't make the deck any better.
It really looks like that, to be honest.
Yeah, I know from experience, considering that. Well, again, I tried it out. I don't think there have been like any other keywords that been introduced.
I want to say no.
Yeah, I want to say no.
Engage and Engage and Guard are the new keywords introduced. There has not been anything that has tickled my fancy, even though the set seems to be pretty good.
Yeah. Also, I do want to point out the 2 printings Proximamon has. Both of them are secret rares.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to wait for the hype to die down for Proximamon to get the copies for my friend.
Yeah, that's fair. So in terms of like actual anime news, there's nothing that I can think of. Well,
like I
anything-
believe Ori covered most of the Digimon topics. Digimon Up seems to be ramping up to have some mixed reception,
Yeah.
but I'm not minding it because I'd rather be pleasantly surprised. Digimon Elysium is scheduled to be released on December at the end of this year. And besides that, for those in the card game, be prepared for Aegeomon and his many forms to be around just because they had to errata digital translator completely.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they had to errata it.
Yes. They had to errata it completely, locking it down to Sakuya, Gallant, and Saint Gargamon. Me and Mighty Dramon were talking about it. Yeah, this is just future proofing.
Yeah, basically. Also, I almost forgot that we do have like 6 more quote-unquote promos. I use that term loosely because it is just alt arts of already existing cards.
Are you talking about like the LM set?
No, the
Okay.
store tournament quote-unquote promos, which have alt arts of Sirenmon, Black Gatomon, Maquinamon, Beto Gamamon, Pyodramon, and Armalizamon. Sirenmon being from BT25, Black Gato BT25. Maquinamon only has 1 printing, so I'm not gonna bother what that's from. But I'm gonna say it anyways for those who don't know. EX11,
Yes.
EX12, Beto Gamamon, 81 Pyodramon, and SC23 Armalizamon. And
81 Pyodramon might help the deck lower down in price. Possibly.
It's already low in price. It's just the most expensive card now is the 81 Pyodramon. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
but
I'm done.
So far in Digimon Land, we have opened the Pandora's box of introducing dual cards, and it has accelerated the game to high 9 extremes.
Admittedly, yeah.
But I would say the game is a healthy pace. It's just I'm sitting back and letting things develop.
So basically how Pendulum changed the game at Yu-Gi-Oh!
I wouldn't say to the extreme of pendulums, but it feels like it because there has been multiple people been discussing about, oh no, Digimon is going the Yu-Gi-Oh! Route, yada yada yada. Then
so it's more like Synchro then.
I would say yes. Yes.
All right.
I would say yes then.
All right. Well, have you pretty well covered everything, or?
Yeah. I think we have.
All right. Then we'll go ahead and move into the next topic, which would be Pokemon. Now, I actually do have one thing of Pokemon to talk about real quick. Apparently, they have banned partnered vendors from selling graded slabs and items over $1,000 at all major events.
And Pokemon selling items, I believe.
Also, I've heard that, you know those Pokemon vending machines you see in stores?
Yeah.
Like grocery stores or something?
Yep.
Yeah, apparently it's rumored that they're gonna get rid of those.
I think they already started that.
Probably.
For the last few weeks.
On God, I blame the scalpers.
Yeah.
It's always scalpers' fault. It's always scalpers.
Yeah, the scalpers are usually responsible for things in games not being as fun as they could be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, probably gonna get brought up sometime down the list, but I'm gonna bring it up now because holy shit, yes. Target has started removing the plastic seals from ETB, so whenever you buy them.
Oh yeah, the boxes.
I'll
Yes.
say that.
All right. Well, Yosh, since you're actually here, why don't you go ahead and fill us in on anything good going on in Pokemon World?
Not to steal it from you, Igniter. I'm so sorry. Yeah, like you said, they started taking them out of everything basically. I think the only thing I have left is like Kroger's in the eastern states.
Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised. Kroger's of all things. Alongside that, the Pokemon company apparently banned popping up in tournament.
Huh.
Yeah, some dude popped up, hit the desk, and that's quote too unfortunate. Like when he's in like top 4, so of course he's gonna go crazy about the fact that he he won because he won by like 1 or 2 Pokemon. I think he was basically on a hair of health.
Ah.
With TCG, they announced the new 30-year anniversary pack. It's good. Scalper's already foaming at the mouth, but with everything that happened to Target, it's not really realistic.
In other news, I escaped the Scalper's basement because they kidnapped me last podcast.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that. How'd they nab you anyways? Did they use a bear trap or a good old-fashioned net?
They did a bear trap and they placed Mapu Tofu on top of it.
Ah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Nobody can resist Mapo Tofu. I'm actually working on my vegan my vegetarian Mapo Tofu.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back.
That's fine.
BBC wise, Lycanroc made it to like 8 teams at top 64 somehow. For those who don't know, that Pokemon is dog ass. Also, Ariados won a online tournament, which is funny considering it's got the most Gen 2 stats out of everything. What else? Someone got to like top 24 with an Ursaluna holding a Master Ball with 67 EVs in every side.
Nice.
It was very noteworthy. I think that's it, basically.
Alright, well, if that's all the Pokemon news to talk about, we'll go ahead and move into the next topic, which would be Card Fight Vanguard. What do you got for us?
Oh, I have words.
No.
I have words. Guess who's back? Back again. Chaos Breaker Dragon is coming back.
Oh, damn.
Da-da.
Unfortunately, Bushiroad learned their lesson. Like, I wanted Chaos Breaker to come back to traumatize every lyrical player.
Yeah, Chaos Breaker Dragon got bounced. Link Joker's whole gimmick is lock, which is basically the act of turning a face-up card on the field, face down, on the rearguard circle. Not Vanguard, thankfully. That's a whole different mechanic, which I do not want to talk about because I hate it.
That's fine.
We probably get canceled on Twitch if we talked about it.
Then let's not.
Basically, whole gimmick, lock your opponent's cards, get benefits, all that. My earbud's about to die, so Phoenix, please take over.
There was a dragon that traumatized kids back in the day. We called him Chaos Breaker. Bushiroad called him the Jester. We called him that asshole in white. One massive way they nerfed him is the only way the deck locks stuff permanently is with Chaos Breaker himself. But here's what happens now. If your opponent's rear guard is like once per turn, counter blast one. This used to be a soul blast. Lock something. If you couldn't lock something in the front row, draw one, he gets 10k.
Oh, okay.
If your opponent's rear guard was locked this turn, and you have 4 or more damage, or you Persona Road, everything in the front row gets 5k power, he gets 10k power and a crit.
Of course. I'm gonna be honest, I remember Link Joker from the early days of the game. The only card I actually feared in that whole entire ordeal was Omega Glendios.
Oh, he gonna put the fear. He gonna put the fear of God when something is unlocked. Soul Blast the Star Vader, draw a card, and retire everything that was on that turn. This works with the temporary locks. The rest of the deck does, but then Bushiroad had the common sense to make sure that basically the lock only lasts until the end of your turn. And Promethium and Lanthium also only just gain 5k if something is locked. And everything is requiring at least one thing to be locked. So decks that flicker their stuff off the field, lyrical. Chaos is going to have a hard time with because they can't lock anything if there's nothing to lock. Also, this deck doesn't use set orders, so they can't use a lot of support that Gate has. But another thing, this deck can do 5 attacks because of Palladium and Colony Maker. Colony Maker could either summon a grade 1 or check the top 7 for a Starvader. Most of your deck is going to be Starvader, so
Yeah.
Disgusting.
she's going to look for something. Infinite Zero can now cause a triangle lock alongside Chaos Breaker. So this deck can lock. This deck can do 5 attacks, as well as lock your field, albeit not permanently. But you have 10 cards in your hand, so who cares? But you're also wondering, wait, where's the counter charger? I'm counter blasting so much in this deck. Where's my counter charger? I can't use Boba Mine in this deck, but I don't unlock. I don't use set orders. Yeah, like this deck can get counter blast starved very easily due to like several things in this deck require.
There are like some other things that got revealed, like new support for Vavernil, including the new Ride line, which is actually pretty good compared to Graham Grace. Speaking of which, he got a proper Ride line too. Not as good, but cool.
Yeah, Favnil is playable.
Yeah, Favernil is playable. Graham Grace has been playable, but hey, Ride line,
Yeah, the Ride line was hot doo-doo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, next week we're gonna get reveals for the next Buddy Fight collab set, which includes David? I don't know. The one dude from the first 2 seasons who bullies Kitty. We also got support for Maids, the Brain Gate one. We got the previously mentioned Starvaders. Oh yeah, we got confirmation that the Yakuza collab is coming in. What's that? Is it 2016? 16 in English.
I'm not as hyped because I usually am not very hyped for collab sets.
Yeah, like I don't blame you, but like considering that this is like one of the best decks, like as probably shown last time. We got promos for Formula Nights, which I don't think have a proper deck yet it already has a promo. Not a good promo, but a promo nonetheless. We also got support for Drajul, Archetype,
Millions, surprisingly.
Mythiarch, and Thegria. Each of those decks are each getting one promo, which I'm not going to go into detail because it's going to take forever.
I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get through the Weichschwartz stuff real quick, because there's only one thing to mention, and it's that Rascal Does Not Dream is getting a Volume 4 pack released on October 23rd. Yeah, I did not expect a Bunny Girl Senpai series to get that many sets. I had no idea that anime lasted so long.
Quite a bit.
Which means that now we can just deep dive right into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff.
Oh, good timing.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Before we start, I am dipping my toes into Yu-Gi-Oh! I bought 2 out of 3 of the Charmer decks.
Nice.
Neat.
Well, the first thing to mention is that Genesis format got another massive point update, and I'm gonna be honest, I am starting to really consider giving Genesis format a try.
I am also gonna be real. I mainly wanted to try Genesis format for Dragon Rulers, but now that's gonna need a bit of an overhaul due to the point change.
Yeah, I'll be straight. The point change system versus the ban list system does feel a little better and a little nicer. It's a massive freaking list, but at the same time, it does feel a little more balanced mechanically.
Yes, I agree. That's why I was gravitating towards the Genesis format. If it wasn't for Edison existing, and Genesis is still being tweaked a bit, I'm pushing for it at my local game store.
Well, it's something I'm at least going to pay attention to. But real quick, let's go ahead and knock out the Master Duel stuff. There's not a lot here to talk about. They updated another ban list, which went into effect back on June 4th, which limited Zodiac Broad Bowl to 1.
Why? Dude, no, this is good cancer as well.
Welcome back to Zoo format.
It gets worse.
It always gets worse.
They also fully unlimited Parallel Exceed and Zodiac Rat Pier.
No.
Man,
You should still 1, if not 2, at all costs.
They also just updated the Duel Pass, which comes with, among all the uninteresting benefits, an Ally Justice Catastrophate.
I actually recently downloaded Master Duel just because, why not?
And they also introduced a new solo mode gate, which appears to be themed around the worms and the Ally Justices.
Oh yeah, I think I remember the 40,000 life point one.
The World to Worlds login campaign will be starting on August 19th, so anybody who's interested in participating in that, good luck.
I mean, I also just remembered, because since I got back into Master Duel, for your eyes campaign code.
Oh yeah, I'll be sure to include that in the video.
Thank you.
No problem. Let's see, they also introduced Tryout Duel Off Meta, where you can only use cards with a usage rate of 0.1% in ranked games.
That's nuts.
It's actually kind of fun because it means that outlier cards might actually stand a chance. And they also included Gishki, Goki, and Valmonica trial decks.
Well, I'll just put in with Cardians.
I heard somebody say Goki.
Yeah, Goki's getting a trial deck in the new Tryout Duel Off Meta in Master Duel.
I will actually try it now.
Go for it. They also released a new structure deck, Rage of Deep Blue, which is Sharks.
Me do.
I'm a Shark player, so I like it.
Yeah, I mean we have a Shark player in my server as well, Nathos.
Yeah, it's a shame they banned Bahamut Shark. It's the only real reason that sharks don't really function very well anymore.
Yeah, banned for mermail's crimes.
If we could just find a way to make that card fair for sharks to use, like, I don't know, summon a rank 3 or lower shark Xyz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty much. It should have just, or better yet, you just summon a shark Xyz with a rank lower than it.
Then you'll get people who rank boost it so they can summon, like, a shark cannon or whatever it's called.
Isn't Bahamut rank 4?
Yeah, yes. But if you rank boost it, you can get out that rank 5 shark Xyz, the one that can do stupid shit.
Yeah.
So, it's a possibility, though. It's not a bad idea. Let's see. They also introduced a new product called Road to Worlds 2026 Branded Collection Bundle. It gives you a 10-pack plus some alternate art URs of Dogmatica Ecclesia and Dogmatica Fleur-de-Lis. They also introduced some new secret packs, the Hotheads of the Great Sand Sea and the Iron Alliance Sworn in Blue, which is obviously Fallen of Valdaz lore-based.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a secret pack Haunted Treasure Trove, which is Mimighoul and Subterror.
Oh, nice.
And then there's the selection pack Order of the New World, which has stuff for Enneacraft, Branded, and Archfiends.
Oh yeah, Enneacraft is such a tool to deal with.
Yeah,
nowadays.
I was really interested in trying out Enneacraft when I first saw it because I'm a crawler player, but now that I've seen how they cooperate, I'm not feeling it anymore.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
But now we can finally get into the TCG-OCG news, and there's not a lot to talk about. In the TCG, we finally got the full release of Blazing Dominion.
Cool stuff.
Oh, real quick, Yosh apparently forgot something for the Pokemon segment. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry, but it just hit me. Mega Garch is getting used for some reason.
Oh,
For those who wonder why that's why is that a big deal? Mega Garchomp loses some speed, make him automatically worse, and also no item. He's getting used because he's bulkier. That's basically it. But it's 20 as hell, so I don't know, it's been fast for like 3 years. So he's
Okay.
getting 3 gens.
I can see that. In the OCG, they finally released Revolution Booster, which they also gave us the last 2 Unchained cards, which are a monster and a spell.
Joy. Because that's exactly what they needed, especially after Fiendsmith happened.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hmm.
And Battles of Legend Glorious Gallery has been released in the TCG. Joy. Now, the bulk of the news is the new stuff that they released for Beyond the Brave, which drops in the OCG July 18th, so we'll probably get it in October-ish. First off, the new Asutra archetype, which has 4 monsters, 2 synchros, a field spell, and 3 traps, which appears to be like the new version of Sword Soul, I guess you could say.
I could, but they're a little more trap focused.
Yeah, trap monsters.
Yeah, they're more. Yeah,
type,
traps.
type 2 trap monsters, which means they do not count as trap cards, as opposed to type 1s like Odeon's cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through Chaos Origins, the only thing I am hyped for this set is the hero.
Yeah, of course.
Of course you are.
And in your crop, best pen deck.
Now, if I understand correctly, their entire gimmick revolves around setting back row and sending or bouncing it for the sake of their costs, which is actually kind of cool.
Well, it's not just back row. It's not just back row. It's like set monsters too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's set cards in general. Which is pretty interesting, actually.
Next up on the list is the Atlantis archetype, which has 4 monsters, a Link 3, a Link 4, 3 spells, and a trap. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little afraid of this archetype.
It's a retrain of an old structure deck. It's a retrain of an old structure deck.
It's not even that.
It can also be classified as the Daedalus archetype.
Or Umi archetype.
Yeah, it's basically Umi 5.0 at this point.
Yeah. Daedalus.
This is Umi.deck! Konami, this is the 5th time in class you've shown us Umi.deck.
No, Daedalus came out of retirement, looked at the state of the game, and he's like, y'all kids are gonna learn today.
Yeah.
Y'all kids are gonna...
I'm trying to remember, there was an old card in the game that had the ability to treat itself as Umi while it's face up on the field, and the only thing I remember is that this card was a female humanoid monster with massive tits.
Maiden of the Aqua. Maiden of the Aqua.
Maiden of the Aqua.
That card might actually see play now because of this archetype.
Yeah. Also, them having a new version of Umi that reduces the cost of your link materials and is a floodgate.
Yeah, that was actually going to be the next point I was going to bring up about that, because that's the second archetype we've seen in this game that has the ability to reduce link summoning cost by technicality if we include Salamangreat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count it personally. Mostly due to like how the anime treated it, which is more of like reincarnation as opposed to just like discount.
True, but you still understand where I'm coming from, that this kind of starting to set a precedent. We might start seeing archetypes that have the ability to offset link summoning in other ways too. Code Talker can let you link summon out of hand. I don't want to see what happens when we get an archetype that just lets you link summon out of deck.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You understand my fear. But let's move into the next one, which is the Adamancipator support. 2 monsters, a 10-star synchro, a Link 2, and a spell.
They get a Rhoda.
Yeah, I honestly don't like
it. Stuff.
As long as Blockpagan stays banned, though.
Yeah.
The spell in terms of
returning, is if they give it an errata where you can only summon it once per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it would probably need like a hard as vibranium per turn on it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Just you can only special summon block dragon once per turn. That's the only change you give it.
Probably. Let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, the new rank 3 with the most obnoxious name I've seen in a while. Swickleave, the brilliantly crowned heavy cavalry.
It's the centaur one.
Yep. Its only effect that's worthwhile is that you can stack it on top of an existing beast or beast warrior monster. I forget which.
So,
basically
Zodiac?
It's just there's nothing. I don't see any use for this other than generating extra materials. At
Yeah,
this
it's
point,
a
you might as well
link
just take
one.
your extra deck, turn it
But
upside down, and put it
you
on
can't
top
use
of
it as
something.
a material too.
Yeah.
It's just a link one because you can't use it as XE's material.
Nope.
It can't be used as Zodiac things.
Unbelievable. And Spatial Trunade, which is a new spell that has the ability to bounce up to 2 cards on the field back to the hand, then puts cards in the hand on the bottom of the deck equal to the number of cards that ended up in each player's hand.
I believe it's only set cards, if memory serves me. Yeah. Oh, it's any 2 cards. Oh shoot, that's
And it doesn't
Any
target.
card,
that's really good. Hold on.
non-targeting.
It's so dumb.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
This card.
It's
This
better
card
than we
is
realized it
legit.
was. This card is so dumb. I fear this card existing in the game. I am actually grateful that there are cards that exist that can negate it, because this is obnoxious. You know people are gonna loot this
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Good
like this feels like holy shit.
It is
'Cause you're
funny
giving-
in some regards to imagine sending their biggest pieces back to the hand and then them getting rid of 2 hand traps because they'd rather have those pieces. But good God, this is
Yeah.
a horrific precedent of a card. I do not like it.
Yeah.
You know another card that I'm not a huge fan of?
What?
The card we got
Secrets.
announced for utility selection in August 8th. Ancient
Oh,
Secrets.
Yeah, I actually kind of like it. Yeah, it's,
love it.
yeah, it's unexpected die, but
It's 7 cards rolled into 1.
Yeah, it's
unexpected. It's unexpected die.
Ancient Rules.
Raigeki.
Silent
Then
Doom.
in this case scenario, it's either Raigeki, Feather Duster, Pot of Greed, or Monster Reborn.
As well as Unexpected Die, Ancient Rules, and Silent Doom.
Yeah, it's like this is a nutty card.
It is literally 7 cards rolled into 1. That is how far this game has come in 25 years. 7 of the most basic bitch spells to have ever existed have just been rolled into 1 card.
but it still requires you to have like a dedicated Wait, Blue Eyes. Never forget everything I just said.
Off the top of my head,
Yeah.
out of the decks that I alone play, dinosaurs, Gradius ships, penguins, aliens, Melfi.
I could play that shit in
yeah,
dinosaurs.
For me, Plant Link.
Exactly. And here's the best part. It says it just has to be a normal monster. Tokens count.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah.
oh.
It just got 10 times worse.
Sisyphus.
You know what that
Sisyphus.
means, right?
Really?
Sword Soul can use this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That's-
A lot of decks could use it.
I'm scared now. I'm scared now.
You should be. See, this right here is one of the reasons why this game is becoming a bit of an issue. I'm not even going to argue that the card has to exist. The speed of the game has gotten to the point where it's necessary to have stupid cards like this to make old cards valuable again in its own way. But this is too much of a good thing. There's barely a cost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause I could think of like, holy.
A third of my own decks can use this card, and it's gonna be a $100 card.
Oh, of course.
Alt art or otherwise.
Yeah, like
Speaking
I
of
could
cards, we actually got
definitely
Alt
see
Art-
like.
Speaking of, we also got Alt Art Call of the Haunted and Alt Art BLS Envoy at the beginning.
We did. The Call of the Haunted alt art is probably for their imports of the Pumpkin support. BLS is probably because of that new Chaos BLS and DMOC archetype.
So they're mainly like
Yeah.
prize cards, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, but they're still there for the hype. The last card that I had to bring up is that new V-Jump promo, Capsule Monster Chess.
Oh hey, more floodgate slop. Yeah.
I just thought it was Snake Eyes bullshit go.
It's basically the new Snake Eyes field spell, yeah. But here's the worst part. I was an inch away from putting this in the Penguins.
Oh, wow.
Because it literally has a transmodify effect.
Mm-hmm.
But that effect goes off at the end of the turn, which means Great Imp being on board is meaningless.
Yep. That's okay. You could just use Biostatue to toll it and wait.
Yep. That's actually the last of the Yu-Gi-Oh! News that I have. We have not had a very good Yu-Gi-Oh! News month. So...
Hold up. There's still the announcement of the newest main set.
Which one would that be?
Immortal Phoenix.
That's the name of the next set?
Yes.
Yep. The
I
next
didn't know
main
about that. I
set.
must have missed that
Also,
article.
Hold up. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, this. I remember this now. Yeah, I saw that, and I must have missed it somehow.
Also, OCG will be getting their new ban list soon.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I'd rather just wait for the ban list to drop.
Yeah, on 21st it'll come out there.
Gotcha. This set comes out on October 31st in the OCG, so we'll probably see it in January.
I friggin' it's like I see the potential loss upon like.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely gonna be the God Pack.
It's gonna be mid, so it's gonna be annoying though. It's gonna be from what?
It's either gonna be the God Pack or it's gonna be a Salaman Great Pack.
Please let it be raw.
Or it could be the Fire King Pack.
This is true, but if
much
it's
rather it be for raw, because you
Obviously.
know how much I love this idiot chicken.
Of course, of course. Damn, Idiot Chicken would have been a good title.
yes,
Yeah, I would have, but we already decided on one.
I know.
And we're
I
probably
know.
not gonna change it.
Idiot Chicken go brr.
Idiot Chicken go burn.
Yep.
No, no, it's going burr because it's in the microwave. You're nuking it.
Yep.
Alright, well, since that's the end of the Yu-Gi-Oh! News that I was able to get my hands on, how about we dip into the Rush Duel news?
Okay. We're getting Chaos Emperor Dragon as a legend.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so,
scary.
Not as scary as you think, considering how Rush Duel works. So, first off, unlike the original, this one can be normal summoned or set. It just has an inherent special summoning condition, which is, as you would expect, except it doesn't banish a light and a dark. It sends one each to the bottom of the deck, because banishment doesn't exist.
Right, okay, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, and the requirement just simply use this effect during the turn it was special summoned by its own, like, basically summon it by its own effect, and then use it the same turn, and also not activate an effect this turn and pay 1,000 life points.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, and as you would expect, sends all cards in both hand and field to the grave. Then inflicts 300 damage per card sent to the grave by this effect. Considering this Rush Duel, it's like just losing your entire hand is gonna be well, no big issue, because hey, you just draw 5 cards. But in terms of like board wipe, this isn't destruction. So it gets over like things that cannot be destroyed, which I believe is the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and given that it's attached to a legend card, it makes sense.
Yeah, like it's powerful, but it mitigates itself. This is an okay justification for legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can agree to that.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like the idea of legend, this right here is justifiable.
Yeah. Anyways, we got a piece of support for Baseball Utopia, known as a Relief Card. Wait, Relief Card D. I just not realized the pun. It's as you would expect, basically a quote-unquote baseball retrain of Card D, except that this one has Baby Taragan writing it,
Nice.
which is really adorable. So it's basically similar to Card D, but like you send your entire all of your monsters from field to the grave, and instead of just drawing 2 right off the bat, you draw 1, then draw 1. Like if you have the dedicated field spell up, and part 1 per turn.
Does it automatically end your turn?
No.
Huh.
No, it isn't. Yeah. We got reprints for Aitsu and Soitsu, as well as the Russian imports for Doitsu and Koitsu.
Paradius is gonna go so hard in this game.
Yeah. We got the upcoming Russian Duel ban list, which is announced, which is gonna be tomorrow.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, another Baseball Utopia card. Onomato Pitcher.
Nice.
I had a stroke when you said that name. I thought you were going to say onomatopoeia.
That's the joke of the card series. There's a bunch of cards with that kind of name.
Yep.
I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke. Good
Onomatopoeia, onomatopair, onomatoutopia.
Yeah, and then one more piece of Baseball Utopia support, which I didn't even knew was the thing until now. The player returning alive. Yeah.
That's funny.
As a cultured Utopia enthusiast, I know where this is going.
Nice.
Okay, we got the next Psycho promo, which is Command Knight, imported as a legend monster. Cool.
Neat.
Yeah, we got a few other things, and the thing I want to bring up, we got XYZ cards up in this bitch.
Oh, you mean Kaiba's?
Yeah,
Yes.
XYZ Dragon Cannon.
Nice.
So we have X Head Cannon, Y Dragon Head, Z Metal Tank. I almost said Z Metal Caterpillar. So X Head Cannon, it's basically the same as its TCG counterpart. Level 4, 1800 attack, 1500 defense, light machine. Not a legend monster. Which,
That
thank God.
scared me.
Yeah! Considering it's now the strongest level 4 vanilla in all of Rush Duels, not counting legends.
Give it time.
I'm like, they better not make him a legend.
And lo and behold, they didn't.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, next up, Y Dragon Head and Z Metal Tank. They are still Union monsters, which can be equipped to X Head Cannon, or any monster that mentions X Head Cannon. Or in the case of Z Metal Tank, the same thing for Y Dragon Head. So X Head Cannon, Y Dragon Head, or one fusion that mentions either of them. Y Dragon Head gives the equipped monster 400 attack, while Z Metal Tank gives 600, which, well, if you basically know XYZ, you should know this, but for those who don't.
Right.
We got a thing that can just, like, change the name to any one of them, as well as bring back one of the materials. Surge Union, which is kind of the search spell. Excavate bottom 5, add 2 of X, Y, or Z. And then we go to the double fusions, which you can Union Fusion this card. So Union Fusion is a new thing. So you take the listed monsters from your field. Doesn't matter if they're in the monster zone or in the back row, and send them to the bottom of the deck.
Oh.
Nice.
It's basically
something.
contact fusion, but
That's basically
Yeah, it's basically contact fusion.
Yes, but you don't shuffle your deck.
You just put the pieces on the bottom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And basically the double fusions are the same as like their TCG counterparts. XY pops up base up spell. XZ Tank Cannon discards a card to pop a face down back row. And YZ discards a card to pop a face down monster. But there is one additional effect that these double fusions share. which should have which should have been a thing for the TCG. They are also treated as both of their listed materials when summoning XYZ Dragon Cannon.
Okay, now that is clever.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, which, speaking of the boy, but basically, well, the same as the TCG counterpart, but well, it being Rush Duel since they soft once per turn, and you can only discard one at a time.
Ah,
Which, not as good. Yeah, not as good, but, well, still pretty neat. And, God forbid, they decided to, like, just change the effect to where you can discard, like, any number of cards, to pop that many.
We don't. As a cultured union appreciator, we don't need that.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that.
But as a person that approves of the machines forming a union, they do need that.
Okay, so I have 3 more cards to go over, and it is retrains of the 3 main unions: X Trial Cannon, Y Trial Dragon, and Z Trial Tank.
oh,
Trials.
Yeah, so they each have the ability to treat themselves as their like original counterparts. They're also level 4 light machines with 500 attack and defense less than their original counterparts.
Whack.
Yeah. So the requirements of Y Trial Dragon and Z Trial Tank: send the top card of your deck to the grave, treat it as their respective counterparts, and you get to fusion summon any 2 of the double fusions that mentioned either of them as material. So XZ and YZ in the case of Z Trial Tank, and XY Dragon Cannon or YZ Tank Dragon in the case of Trial Dragon. By placing materials on your field or in your grave on the bottom of the owner's deck as material, including this card.
so they basically created proto cyber dragons for the XYZs.
Interesting.
Basically.
I'm tearing right now. This is the most beautiful thing I've heard in my life.
Yeah.
X Trial Cannon is a little bit different. His requirement is to send the top 2 cards of your deck to the grave. Still treats itself as its original counterpart, but this one doesn't allow you to fusion summon. Instead, you get to add either Y Trial Dragon or Z Trial Tank in your grave to your hand. However, after you use this effect, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except light machines.
Oh, well, that hardly matters.
Yeah,
Yeah, it hardly matters.
we don't care.
Especially if you mix in Cyber Dragons, which are also light machines.
Oh yeah.
Though, in my case, with like how I build the deck, I threw in the Chimera Tech fusions.
For me, I would have the maximum that puts the stuff in your deck, along with the field spell that just says anything level 8 or higher it can't die by trap cards, just so that they can just look at XYZ and do nothing else.
Okay, there is also like one more deck in the same pack as the XYZ stuff and the Baseball Utopia stuff, which involves a card known as Pillage the Sacred Shooting Star. I don't know much about the card or like any of the cards it's like that are in the set, and quite frankly, I do not want to look through every single card because we're going to be here all day.
That's fair. Well, thank you for that. And this seems like a pretty good place to end the podcast. Would you guys agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
And admittedly, you guys started earlier today.
Well, no, we start at 3:30 p.m. Eastern every podcast now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still adjusting.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it,
you're
man.
still adjusting.
And hey, there'll always be another podcast. We got another one coming up in July.
Awesome. Well, my schedule will never change because I fought for my days off. So I will be here when you will start.
That sounds fantastic. In the meantime, though, thank you for everybody who decided to tune in and watch live and who decided to watch afterwards as well. We do run these podcasts on the first, every 4 weeks on Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, which means the next one will be on July 11th. Thank goodness. I almost thought we were going to run this on Independence Day.
Nah.
Yeah.
Then we
all-
had to have a ice.
Yeah.
Independence cast.
Yeah. We don't.
With
We
the
don't
funny-
want to anger Will Smith. Will Smith will smack us like he smacked Chris Tucker.
Oh,
I
no.
still am like 50% certain that was fake. But in any case, thank you again for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Adieu.